Hello, my name is Chris Lavin, attorney with the Lavin Law Group, an elder law firm in Lebanon, Ohio. Often admitting to facilities, admitting a loved one or parent to a facility, or transferring a loved one or parent from facility to facility is a difficult process. Very often does the family member volunteer that they need that level of care and want to leave the community to enter a facility. So it's a difficult process. Many times what happens is there's a medical emergency, a crisis situation, the loved one goes to the hospital and they're discharged to the facility for rehabilitation. And during the course of that rehabilitation, the facility is required to do a level of care assessment to determine exactly what is needed from this day forward. And it's usually kind of a breathing period for the family that they can get comfortable with the facility, comfortable with the type of care they provide, comfortable with the physicians, and make sure they can actually do everything that's necessary for their loved one. And when they work through this process, we'll notice that it becomes a little easier transition from home to community, and the loved one is usually willing or able to stay there. The difficult thing is going directly from the home to a facility. Especially because you have to have the proper documentation to admit a loved one to the facility, so we have to really be specific with the powers of attorneys, and you have to be able to make that decision. If they're competent and they want to stay in the facility or in the community, unfortunately they're usually able to do so, whether it's safe or not. You can almost be stubborn to a fault. But if they're not competent, as determined by two physicians, then you do have a right to admit them to the facility if they do require that level of care. The only other option, if it becomes unsafe for them in the community, is called an adult protective service. They'll send out a social worker from the area of aging to do an evaluation of your loved one and help make a determination on the type of care they need and if it's safe to remain in the community. It's always difficult to do what's best for a loved one, but please get good advice along the way.